What's up, y'all? Sion here again today with another video. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Today, I just wanted to tell you all a little bit about Mercari. Mercari is a great app. I've been using Mercari for a few years now. And I tell people about Mercari, and the first question they ask, well, how do I get paid from Mercari? And when do I get my money? Like, how long does it take? All right, well, Mercari is like this. It's a great selling app. You download it on your iPhone or your Android. And with Mercari, you could set up an account custom, or you could just use a Facebook account or like a Google account, some type of name, like where you just log in with it. And if you decide to go that route, then it takes a lot of time out. Like literally, you will just, whatever your information is for your Facebook, it will just be your Mercari stuff. The way I did it, that helped me, since I sell on so many different platforms, to keep it simple, I use the same username for each platform I'm on. So with Mercari though, with getting paid, all right, let's say you're adding your items, you're getting stuff listed, you're taking your time, you listed a few dozen items, and you get your first sale. All right, well, what Mercari does is they will notify you that your item has sold, please ship now. You have 3 days to ship it, and then they require you to add tracking information, and also they ask, will you notify your buyer? So you do all that, and then you wait. The major key is making sure you add that tracking number. But let's say you've done all that, you wait a few days for the package to get there. Now, while you're waiting, Mercari does not list your funds yet. So that's the downside about Mercari. You have to wait until the buyer gets the item and says they have it in the way it's described. So they'll release your funds, but I'll explain that too. But okay, let's say it like this. So now you waited your few days, the customer gets their item in 4 to 5 days or less. Then they notify you, your item has been delivered. Now what you're waiting on is for that customer to say they received that item. That can be a real tricky part, right? Because what will happen is, if the customer gets the item and does not say they got it, but it shows on Mercari, you still have to wait until they actually, it's like a sign off, until they say, yeah, I received everything is good, and they rate you. They have to give you a rating with stars, 1 being bad and 4 or 5, or how many it is, or 4 or 5 being great service. So you're waiting to get rated, and then after you get rated, then Mercari releases the funds to you. Now you have another waiting period. Now, let's say your item sold for $15. Mercari will hold that $15 in a holding. And with that money, they will hold it there. You have 2 options. The options you can do is you can get it sent to you via direct deposit, and you can also use that money on Mercari instead of cashing out. Meaning you can just take advantage of buying other people's products that they're selling without having to use your own credit cards and debit cards. My favorite resource that I use the tool of direct deposit. And that's why I said it's another waiting period, because you have 3 to 5 days to wait on that to come. And then that money will go to your bank account. But if you're not one for doing all that waiting, take your money from Mercari and use it to buy additional items. And the cool thing about it, the cool thing about that is, like say, like for Christmas, if you want to do your Christmas shopping from Mercari, that's great. I do that. I've been doing that for a few years. I make a few dollars on Mercari, then just buy a lot of other people's used items from there, just to save me money, so I don't have to buy a lot of brand new items. And Mercari stuff is just as good. If you want to wait on your money, you can. There's nothing wrong. There's no right or wrong you can do with Mercari. Preferably, like I always tell you, I prefer eBay. But I did want to do this video about Mercari and how you get your money from Mercari and the benefits of using it. One great benefit, you can make your money. The money is already there, saved, and you don't have to add any more extra money to Mercari if you don't want to. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all, especially all my new people who are wanting to get into reselling. Definitely, Mercari is great. I enjoyed the app. I've had no problems with Mercari. They've taken care of me. They've taken care of all their customers, and I don't know anybody who's had an issue with Mercari. I'm sure there are people out there, just like anything people have issues with, that's just perfectly normal. I did want to do this video just to help anybody who's thinking about getting started with Mercari and just hasn't done it yet. It's very simple. Literally create the site, list the item, and then it sells, and then wait for you to get rated. Then you get your money, or you can buy other items. Super simple. But yeah, y'all, I just want to share that with you right quick. I hope that advice helps. If you need me, comment below. Also, feel free to reach out to me at any time. And until then, I'll talk to you next time in the next video. Peace.